Chapter 14, Exploring Social Media and Business, and e-business. Here are the learning objectives for this chapter. Social media is an exciting phenomenon where millions of people freely share, create, vote, and connect with other people effortlessly using internet-based technologies. I'm sure you've all heard of Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. LinkedIn we'll cover in class, and then Twitter. And then the most popular social media sites are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Here's a timeline for many popular social media sites. So first we started with Yahoo, moved to Google, LinkedIn, and it's showing up to 2014 Periscope. While companies no longer have much control over what is said about their products and services, they still often respond to negative comments about the company made by their customers. Here are the 6 most important benefits for a business that uses social media. Increased exposure, increased traffic, developed loyal fans, provided marketplace insight, generated leads, and of course, improved search rankings. Companies are using social media because it allows the company to first connect with its customers, then provide another means of customer service, next provide valuable info to customers, and then lastly engage customers in product development. For businesses, blogs have become one of the most widely used tools for the effective use of social media. The factors should be considered before participating in media sharing sites. First, who will create the media? How will it be distributed? And how much will it cost? Social media enables shoppers to access opinions, recommendations, and referrals from others. Social games are another area of growth in social media because of competition and social status. Social media helps build brand awareness and reputation long-term in web traffic and generates sales leads. For a business, social media can be used to build a community. These are the top 7 social media network sites used by businesses. One of the most important reasons for listening to customers is to determine whether there is a crisis brewing. To reach millennials, it helps to identify who the customer is and what characteristics make the customer unique. As companies become more comfortable with social media, we can expect even more companies to use it to market products and services to customers. Here's an example of Snapchat and JP Morgan's collaboration. So social media marketing is only one aspect of digital marketing. Digital marketing also includes search engine optimization, which is using keywords in a company's website in order to rank higher in search engine results. Search engine marketing, buying ads like Google AdWords to increase traffic to a company's website. Display advertising, buying banner ads. And then email marketing, targeting customers through opt-in email campaigns. Companies can use social media to conduct much of their consumer-based research. Using insight gained through social media allow a company to modify products or services or develop new ones. Current employers, friends, and family may prove to be good job candidates. So recruiting employees is a way we can use social media. So steps to build a social media plan. Step 1, listen to determine opportunities. Step 2, establish social media objectives. And step 3, segment and target the social customer. Types of information that can help target different social media customers. So moving on, step 4, select social media tools. In step 5, implement and integrate the plan. Because social media is a relatively new method of reaching customers, many companies struggle when attempting to measure social media. Most companies use quantitative measures. We've got blogs and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. These are quantitative measures for selected social media websites. Qualitative measurement are more subjective than quantitative measurement. Now moving on to e-business. The term e-business is used when you're talking about all business activities and practices conducted on the internet. Combining e-business resources. So just like a regular business resource or regular business resources, we have human resources, material resources, financial and informational resources. And we need to find, as a manager, you have to find the best way to manage those resources. Well, when we're talking about e-business resources, it's a little different. It's still got those 4 types of resources, but some of them can be much harder to handle than when we're talking about regular business. Okay, so e-business still manages 4 types of resources, but they can be a little different. Just like typical businesses, e-business either add to sales or decrease costs in order to create a profit. Regardless of the type of business model, planning often depends on if the e-business is a new firm or an existing firm adding online presence. Here's a flow chart that's used for planning. And here are some examples of business-to-business models. And here are the factors to be considered with business to consumer models. And then other business models that perform specialized e-business activities. So internet growth potential, about 3.7 billion of the 7.5 billion people in the world use the internet. So approximately 89% of the U.S. population uses the internet, thus potential growth in the U.S. is limited. On the other hand, the number of internet users in the world's developing countries is expected to increase dramatically. And then experts predict that the number of companies using e-business to increase sales and reduce expenses will continue to increase. Essentially, the internet is a new frontier without borders and with little control by the government. Both individuals and business users must be particularly aware of online risks and dangers. There's a cost with all of this additional data and information available online. And here's a visual identifying internal and external forces that affect an e-business. That is it.